Alright everybody, welcome back to Let's Play Code Lyoko.
Hey look, it's fake William, isn't
Nice
it?
day.
Yeah, this is just a clone of William, because everybody knows that, like, William is actually stuck in Lyoko. This is a clone that was made just so that nobody suspects of him being kidnapped or whatever. But this clone's really stupid, though.
Catching up on old friends.
He's just like a complete moron. Oh, this is oh, I was having... This really sucks. I accidentally used the wrong Wii remote. I had to go through 3 Wii remotes before I found one that was before I found mine that was actually fully charged.
It was funny.
That was like 40 minutes, that was like 40 seconds of footage I cut out there. Huh.
Yeah.
If I didn't cut that out, this would have had to been split into 3 videos instead of just 2. Because I recorded around 22 minutes of footage in one go, so... Well, that's technically what I always do. Except we're just doing commentary for it all in one go. So in the next video, don't expect an intro. I'm just gonna go right to the video and everything.
Awesome. Sauce. Words. Pineapple.
Yeah.
And today's word of the day is... Shiggy Buggy Dude. It's Shiggy, not Ziggy. For I say Shiggy, because it's funnier. Okay,
now we're talking about the Chimera code. Okay, most people probably know by now, when they go in the tower, they type in Lyoko on the panel. There's 3 different codes that have been used so far. There's code Lyoko, then code X.A.N.A, which destroys the sector, and now they've got the Chimera code, which is just meant to destroy the replicas. Which we went into one of the replicas earlier. Okay, here's one of the things, the upgrades. You get the points from destroying enemies, and you can spend them on just buying upgrades and stuff. I'd recommend upgrading Ilea, because normally at the beginning, she's not that good, but once you start powering her up, once she gets level 3 strength, she becomes just unbeatable. Well, from what I noticed. I always go with Ilea and Norig first, just because Norig's physical, and Ilea is the best ranged later on.
Explosion.
Yeah, explosions. Everything needs Dragon Ball Z attacks.
Yep, everything. Even Sonic. Super Saiyan. Hedgehog. Peter Griffin.
Oh, jeez. So they have that stupid empty slot there when getting into the ship.
Maybe it's meant for William.
I was thinking that originally.
Lol, excitement mark.
Okay, you're going. You're getting really random here. Okay. One thing I wanted to mention. You do see these a lot in the game. There's actually one of these missions that are actually different than the others, but I think it only happens once, and it's one of the more annoying missions in the game.
I believe you have actually said that in the first episode. Oh, the first time you did this, I believe you said that.
Yeah, I said it when I said this to you when I was recording, but that didn't.
No. The first episode, or the first time you did this on one of your videos.
I don't know.
Oh well.
I can't remember, because remember I did.
Yeah,
that was a long time ago. That was like a few weeks ago when I recorded that originally. I need to get back on this. I'm being too lazy. I'm not going to be this lazy in the future because I have a lot more LPs I want to do.
Ooh. Let's play.
No more monsters in the area. Regroup.
There's a lot of good Let's Play people out there. Like you like Tom64, right?
Yeah.
He's like your favorite.
Yeah, he's one of my favorites. He always. I know I watched like all of his Sonic LPs. So he does with FTA.
Well, my favorite guy who does Let's Play is Lewis Prowler or whatever his name is. He brings random comedy into his Let's Plays. And he yells a lot.
Okay, are you there?
A couple other people I've also subscribed to is Chugga Conroy and Nintendo Capri Sun. They're 2 of the best I have found. Although, from what I've seen, a lot of people are in an argument of which of them is better. For some reason, I think my Wii remote just like died there for a second, then went right back on. Because I lost all control there for just a second. And now I realize that it's not a good idea to take on the Cankerlots. Well, that many Cankerlots with Thoric. That was maybe a good idea, but no.
Yeah, you're gonna start shooting them. I just realized you almost rolled the cliff right there.
I know. For some reason, whenever I switch to odd, I always just have a feeling like I've got to roll the second I turn into him. For some reason, I always do.
You'll be back.
Fatality.
Oh, that right there, that thing back there, that's a really cool power-up you can get for Aelia later on.
Doesn't she float?
That's one of her others. That's her wing power-up. I can't remember what that power-up was.
Wings. Red Bull gives you wings.
Exactly. Okay, now you see there's the blocks, then there's ice blocks. Really the only thing about them is that, well, they'll freeze you, and they are somewhat annoying at times, because there's a lot of them. So you get frozen, they're just gonna bombard you with whatever they got.
Ow. They shoot little holes at you. Yes, they shoot holes at you. They don't shoot rings at you, they shoot circles with holes in them at you.
I realize now that this part might have actually been easier if I used odd, but no, I decided to go with Aelia just because I always think she's the best for taking out the blocks. And the energy ball there glitched and stayed on the edge as I was getting up. Yeah, that's what happens if you just rapidly hit the button and just throws the blast at them, but it's much better to charge since it actually has more of a chance of killing.
I don't know why, this makes me want to go play some Sonic.
Like something new for you.
I have no clue why, but right now I feel like playing Sonic.
Now this level looks just like Alaska Night.
Alaska. That's obviously not Alaska.
I have no idea how you're supposed to get up there. Okay, I think this is the first power-up I've gotten in the game. Wall jump, very generic platforming. Just press the C button to go into the jumping stance, hold down the A button, and flick left and right to jump. I had so much trouble the first time I did this. Because I remember reading, and it tells you that, like, press the A button and it can make jumping easier. And yet I was, but I don't think it tells you that you have to hold it.
You found the enemy spawn point.
Yeah, there's a power-up that you need there for Aelita. It's a really cool one, a little frustrating to use, but it's really helpful.
Right there was one of the Aelita mix-ups. The text say I'm handling power, and Aelita says I'm on it.
Yeah, I mentioned that in the first part, that just cause...
Gotta love the text mix-up.
Yeah, the only translation that truly works is Japanese to English. And I don't know about vice versa, but...
I think English shows can be translated into Japanese. I mean, it's more possible to translate Japanese to English.
True, cause... What is it? I believe in Japan you're forced to take English classes. I think, anyway.
Now I want to go watch some... now I want to go to YouTube and watch some some Japanese people taking English classes. I believe I watched it once, and the Japanese people were failing at saying cheese.
What?
They were failing at saying cheese. They looked at a piece of cheese and said refrigerator.
What?
That was hilarious. They called cheese refrigerators.
With like Japanese talking in English, it's funny because Sonic's Japanese voice actor. I think it's like Jinjuri or something.
Isn't it a chick?
I don't know. I think it's a boy, but like
what anime was that from Japan that had a lot of chicks as voice actors as the males?
I don't know.
What was one?
But like what I'm talking about.
Was it Naruto? Doesn't Naruto have a female voice? I believe he does.
I'm not sure about that.
Huh. Well, if any of you know, please tell me.
Just
I'm curious.
Post a comment if you know.
I'm curious because I know there's at least one anime in which in Japan the voice actor is a chick, and it's on a male character.
Well, a lot of shows do that. I know.
Yeah, I know. It's just I'm pretty sure it's Naruto.
Okay, if you notice when I was hovering over the level 3, how it said I needed 2,500 points to buy that next power-up, Don't be upset and think it's going to take you ages, considering the last power-up takes... The level 5 power-ups would typically take on average 35,000 points to get.
Eventually you're just gonna cut this out, right? That's what you said earlier.
Yeah, I'm gonna cut these out later on because these are already...
I mean, everyone's seen this like, what, 10,000 times?
Yeah. But, okay, yeah, like I mentioned, don't worry about the points, because in later levels, you get so many points, you're never gonna run out. 'Cause you're bound, or pretty dang close to get all the characters up to max level before you beat the game. You might... If you don't go around and destroy every single thing you encounter, you might not get them up to max. But if you do like I do, you're probably gonna get them up.
Awesome. Sauce.